Alright, I wasn't gonna record anything, but gone 1.5 miles in the wrong direction, so I think we'll make a video. This is typical. So, I'm at the Uwharrie National Forest doing it's supposed to be a super short hike, which it still will be, but tacking an extra 3 miles on top of it now. So I don't know how long it's gonna be when it's all over with. But let's do this. The old people. I never carry that much water and beer. Oh, that was heavy. The Hyperlight did great though. I didn't. I was struggling coming up this hill. But there's the Hyperlight. Did awesome. And this triplex for one person is awesome. Oh, gonna get to try out this knife the guy from work got for me after I did the AT. See if I can do this without popping my sleeping pad. By the way, this is the sleeping pad that I used that I started the AT with. That I had the hole right here, and I patched it, and then it started leaking, so I just said, screw it. I sent it home and got a new one. Well, when I got home, I patched it. Or when I got home, I looked to see where it was leaking from. And it was actually leaking through the old patch, like through the center of it. There was a little hole. It was so weird. So I took that patch off, put a new round, it's hard to tell now, but the dark green spot is a round patch. And then after I did that, I covered it in seam seal. So I don't think it's gonna leak anymore. But I love the sleeping pad, and I also got the orange one, which is the ultralight one, which I really like that one too. But this will be my fall and winter pad. But anyways, back to the knife. Check this bad boy out. Pretty sweet. I'm excited to use it. But this rain stops. I gotta figure something out. I brought a tarp. I brought some string. So I'm gonna rig something up because I don't plan on going straight to sleep tonight. Plan on hanging out, so I gotta whip me up a little makeshift shelter over here. But man, it's getting pretty windy, so I don't know. Figure something out. Here's my tarp. This is my ground sheet for my tent. Got it over some wood right now. I really don't think that wood's any good anyways. It's like it's punky, if you know what I mean. But there is no lack of wood around here, so I'll get a fire going at some point tonight. Alright, it's not really raining anymore. So I guess it's time for me to get out and start making a fire. Or maybe it's time for me to get that tarp up. I think that's the first step. Or maybe the first step is to drink that beer. I don't know. Decisions. So Amy couldn't come because of work, like always. But we do have a hike plan probably next weekend. So I know it's about to be nighttime, but I'm about to drink some coffee I've never tried this before, but I've seen a lot of people do it, so I'm gonna try it. It's probably gonna be backwards for you, but hot chocolate and coffee together. Let's see how that works out. Oh man, that's really good stuff. I regret not doing that on the AT. All right, fire, check. Oh man, I just had a trail runner come running through here. Scared the crap out of me. It looked like a albino Bigfoot running through the woods. He was glowing. He was so white. Man, sitting here next to this fire, I can't help but to think of the one time somebody commented on our videos, either saying that I couldn't start a fire or I had to make sure I learned. I don't know what he was saying, but I can start a fire. I'm from the country. Pretty sweet fire. I was a little worried after all the rain I got that I wasn't gonna be able to get one started, but like I don't know if I said it earlier or not, but I brought my ground sheet to the tent and used it to cover all the firewood as I was collecting it. Man, I brought a little fire starter. I think it's called trioxane. It's like military stuff. Works great, man. I've had it for like 7 years now. Finally had a use for it. But got that wet wood going in no time. There was no issue whatsoever. I need to find myself a seat. I'm just crouched down right here. Oh man, so like I said, that ridge runner, or what do you call them? Trail runners. He scared the crap out of me, but he didn't see me because the fire wasn't all the way lit yet. So right when he got next to my campsite, I just said, "What's up?" And you could tell by how quickly he turned his head that I startled him. Yeah, I don't blame him. But can't see the camouflage triplex down there. Thing blends in great. But alright, well, just gonna settle down for tonight, I guess. Sit back. I brought plenty of beer. I'm waiting for my food to hydrate over there. Said it was gonna take like 10 minutes. That's a bunch of BS. It's gonna take a lot longer than that to hydrate those biscuits and gravy. Jesus Christ. So, obviously, as y'all know, I'm out here by myself and I'm sitting next to the fire. And I'm watching Screwball's video. You know, it was kind of sprinkling earlier, so there was a lot of noise around me. I couldn't really hear very well. And I had my hood on. Like this, I definitely couldn't hear good. And I'm sitting here, and next thing I know, I hear something breathing heavy, like right behind me. And I'm like, holy cow. Something done snuck up on me, man. Holy Jesus, like, my stomach dropped. So I take my hood off, and I'm like looking around, see what in the world is behind me. And it was in the video. It was in Screwball's question and answer video. His freaking dog walks up panting, scared the living crap out of me. Alright, I'm good now though. I'm good. I'm good. Man, it poured pretty much all night long. But luckily it stopped, or mostly stopped, just in time for me to get up. So that worked out. I got some granola going right now, blueberries granola. And the Mocha Joe. Getting that in me, and then I'll be headed out of here. I did 6 miles coming in yesterday, but that's because I did an extra 3 miles the wrong way, 1.5 miles each way. So it should be just a short 1.5 mile hike out this morning. Then it's like almost a 4-hour drive home, which that sucks. But I finally got out. I've been wanting to get out and hike for a while now. I was hoping for cooler weather up here, but honestly, it's about the same temperature as it is in Charleston, so that didn't work out. So it poured all night long. I left one door open on each side, and not a drop of water in here. Worked great. Kids holding up good. Seam sealer is still holding up great, even though Z-Packs told me that it wasn't compatible with the material. I call BS. Well, yeah, it was a great night. Just had breakfast, getting ready to have my coffee, my Mocha Joe here. And then I'll be heading out.